Thank you. We go now to Ann Wagner, and we thank Ambassador Wagner for her contribution to the underlying bill, and then to Mr. Espaillat of New York. Ann Wagner of Missouri.
I thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank you for organizing this important markup. I'm pleased that the Frederick Douglass Trafficking Victims Prevention and Protection Act and the Target Act will improve America's fight against sex trafficking and forced labor, both at home and worldwide. I'm also pleased to co-sponsor the Caesar-Syria Civilian Protection Act and support the prosecution of war criminals who have committed barbaric crimes against Syria's innocent civilians. It is high time for Congress to move this important bill across the finish line. It's my particular honor to offer an amendment today to TVPA that will press countries on the State Department's Trafficking in Persons Tier 2 watch list to take concrete actions to combat human trafficking. It will specifically require State Department to justify a country's tip ranking, linking its actual actions to the minimum standards enumerated in the law. In addition, the amendment directs the Secretary of State, when determining a government's ranking, to consider the extent to which that government is, 1, devoting sufficient resources to investigate and prosecute human trafficking cases, 2, provide victim restitution, and 3, protect and rehabilitate victims. The Secretary must also consider the extent to which the government has consulted with civil society organizations to improve victim service provisions, the extent to which government officials participate in or facilitate human trafficking, and whether the government has policies that support the participation in or facilitation of forced labor and human trafficking by government officials. The amendment will increase government transparency by directing the Secretary of State to publish online a justification for any Tier 2 watch list waiver, detailed evidence demonstrating the country's actions to combat trafficking, and a written plan submitted by each country to reach compliance. Together, Mr. Chairman, we will strengthen the TIP program and help prevent trafficking, I believe, across the globe. I ask my colleagues to support my amendment, and I salute Chairman Royce, the ranking member, and Congressman Smith for these tremendous bills, and I am delighted to support them all. I yield back.